today's one is a nice arm workout. Woo! We're gonna have the strongest arms in the world after this. So we're gonna start in our push-up position. So you go down. I want you guys to have your arms under your shoulders. So rather than being out like this doing a push-up position, I want your arms under your shoulder. My back is gonna be nice and straight. Do this, no butt up in the air, back nice and straight. And when you guys do your push-ups, I want you guys to go down to at least a 45-degree angle. So we're gonna say this is 0, this is 90, 45 is halfway in between, so at least to here. You guys are gonna go down, you're gonna do 10 push-ups, you have your arms under your shoulders, get down, at least to a 45-degree angle, and come back up. You guys are gonna do 10 of those, the magic 10. Second thing we're gonna do is shoulder taps. The same thing applies. I want my arms under my shoulders. I want my back nice and straight, but I want you guys to go all the way up and actually touch your shoulder. You know, some people when they do it, they go to about here and then they go back down. I want you guys to go all the way up, actually tap your shoulder, and then come back down. Like all the way up, actually tapping your shoulder, and then come back down. These ones, they're nice and simple. You guys can do 20 of these. They're awesome. Nice and fun. And finally, at least right now, the last one we're gonna do is elbow raises. So, like I said before, same thing applies. Arms under your shoulder, back is nice and straight. You can also be looking up at your target. So if I'm in a push position, I can be looking up. You guys are gonna do elbow raises. Your goal is to make one giant straight line between your elbow and your push-up position. So, I'm on the floor, I come up, elbow all the way up as strong as I can, come back down. You guys can also do these ones for power if you want to have someone hold something above you. You can go up, nice and strong, come back down. These ones, you guys can do 10 of. All right. We just did our arm workout, so we're gonna stretch out our arms. First, we're gonna start by taking one arm, going all the way across our body, and using our other arm to pull it to where we feel a nice stretch. If you're getting all the way across and your joint just physically does not go anymore, and you're still not feeling a stretch, then you could take your head and look the opposite direction to help stretch you out. You can turn your back a little bit. You can bring your arms back in between, stretching out the fronts of our shoulders. Bring our other arm across, pull it all the way over as far as we can. Look over if you need to. Stretch out the back of our shoulder. Come back in between, shaking off our arms. And stretch out our forearms right here. We're gonna take our fingers and pull. So if I high five this guy like this, or give you a high five, I turn my hand to the outside, and I'm gonna pull my fingers back. And I'm gonna use my knee to help me to push my fingers back even further to help stretch them out. Once again, high five, bring your hands down, and pull your arms back. I'm using my knee once again. Now, get the tops of our arms right here. We're gonna take something similar. We high five, I put my fingers down, and I'm gonna pull them back. You can also use the floor with this one and just lean on it. I'm pulling back on my hands, just like this. Same thing, fingers down, taking your hand, pulling it back, or using the floor. Just like that. The one final stretch to get the bicep, tricep, one of the two. I need to learn my anatomy. You take your hand over, try and pat yourself on the back. You take your other arm, pull your elbow behind your shoulder. So it looks like this, and you can lean over to get more of your side as well. Leaning, same thing, bringing this arm up and over, grabbing my elbow, and pulling all the way over. Awesome, just like that. Continue to roll out your arms, swing them around, get it nice and stretched out. Now we are going to put together all of element 5. Woo! So first, I'm going to be facing forward, that way you guys can see the moves, and I want you guys to make sure you're listening to what I say and what I do, that way, or rather than what I do. That way you guys know whether to do your right arm or your left arm. Then I will turn around so you guys can follow me, and I will also face different sides so you can see the angles of what I'm doing. So we start, left leg step out, triangle, feet together, bow. This is element 5. My right leg steps forward, I do an inward block all the way across my face, outward hand sword straight toward my neck. I step forward with my left leg, do it again, left arm inward block, right arm outward hand sword. My left leg slides back into a cat stance, cup and saucer on my right side, left leg adjust, turn, block punch. My front knee is bent, so that means my front arm is bent. It's our block punch. Now, my right leg comes up cat stance, cup and saucer on my left side. My right leg adjusts to the right, turn, block punch. Same thing. Right knee is bent, so right arm is bent in that our block. Now, I'm going to take my left leg, step straight back, looking at the back wall. My left arm does an upper block. My right arm does that middle knuckle swing. Straight down. I tiny adjust the step, look to the front. Same thing on the other side. Right arm upper block, left arm middle knuckle strike. Now, I look to the back and adjust my left leg to face this back corner. My left arm does a downward block. My right leg steps forward. My right arm does a palm heel at the same time to this back corner. I do that adjustment V step, step in, step to where I want to face. A downward block to this other back corner. I step forward, left leg and left arm, palm heel. Now I'm just going to look straight in the opposite direction. My right leg comes up into a cat stance. My left arm does an inward block, outward block, double factoring block. Tiny adjustment step, half fist, aiming for your neck. Now we do the same thing on the other side. My left leg comes up cat stance, right arm inward block, left arm outward block, adjust, half fist. Then I bounce. Perfect. Now, I'm going to face backwards, that way you guys can actually follow along with me. Ready? So step left leg triangle, down. My right leg steps forward, right arm inward block, right arm outward hand sword. My left leg steps forward, left arm inward block, left arm outward hand sword. Left leg slides back into a cat stance, cup and saucer on the right side. My left leg adjusts, turns, block punch. Left knee is bent, left arm is bent. My right leg comes up, cat stance, cup and saucer on the left. Right leg adjusts, block punch. Now, I take my left leg, I step straight back, look at the back wall. So now you're looking away from me. I upward block, right arm, middle knuckle strike as you close kneel. Tiny adjusting steps, no big steps. Look to the front, upward block, close kneel, middle knuckle strike. Now, I look to the back again, left leg adjusts to the left. I'm facing the back corner, left arm downward block, right arm, steps all the way forward, right palm heel, right leg adjusts, V, step, downward block, left leg step forward, palm heel to the left. I just look, face the opposite corner, right leg slide back cat stance, left arm inward block, right arm outward block, right leg adjust, half fist, left leg come up, right arm inward block, left arm outward block, adjust, half fist. And back. That is element 5. Bye guys.